Hi, and welcome to This Week at Lifeway. I would like to remind you that tomorrow, which is Saturday, January 24th, from 9 until noon in the sanctuary, we're going to have an open time of prayer to lift the coming year up to the Lord. I hope you can join us and seek Him for 2026. We'll have a guide to pray through, or we can just pray as we feel led. But beginning of a year, and when it's still mostly the beginning of the year, is just a good time to lay things aside and focus on what God wants and what we have planned for this coming year. On Sunday, we're going to continue our series looking at answering the questions of topics or questions that you submitted. On Sunday, we'll be looking at the Lord's Prayer, which I like to refer to as the Disciples' Prayer from Matthew 6, 5 through 15. Following the service, we'll have our quarterly church business meeting. As it is January, we'll be voting on our annual budget. The proposed budget from the Stewardship Committee is attached to this email for your review. On Wednesday night, our Bible studies are meeting at 6:30, all three, the young adult, the women's, and the men's. So I hope that you can connect with one of those. And our thought for the week, I enjoyed this because it is C.S. Lewis, but he was talking to J.R.R. Tolkien, and he said, "Tollers, there's too little of what we really like in stories. I'm afraid we shall have to try and write some ourselves." And that was before C.S. Lewis wrote the Chronicles of Narnia and before J.R.R. Tolkien wrote The Lord of the Rings. And I just thought it was great that instead of just complaining that they didn't have the stories, they went out and did it. And I think if there's things that we feel strongly about, instead of just saying, I don't like that, how cool is it to go out and actually try to solve the problem? So that's This Week at Lifeway for this week, and I hope to see you on Saturday and on Sunday. God bless.